Ever feel like your Excel sheets are a mess because everyone types in data differently? Some might use lowercase, some might have a first uppercase, and some might abbreviate the value. Today I'm going to show you how to lock that down and make sure your sheets look professional with drop-down menus. First, we need our list of options. If you're just after a short list, there's a quick and easy way to do this. For example, if I want to add some category drop-down values, I'll highlight the column and I'll just exclude the header value by control and clicking that cell. And then heading over to the top ribbon menu under data, if you click on that, and then you'll see the option for data validation. So we'll go ahead and click on this and you'll be presented with this pop-up. As you can see, by default it says allow any value. We want to change this. So we will go ahead and click on the drop-down and we will select list. Since it's a short list, you can just type in the values directly in the source field. And we will click apply. And as you can see, we can now see the drop-down icon beside each cell as we click into it. And expanding that, you see the options that we've typed into our field list. Now suppose you try to enter a different value. You see that it rejects that and tells you to select one of the values from the drop-down. If you have a long list or multiple lists, as we do in this case, we will approach the source field in a different way. So what I've done here is I've added a new sheet to store all of my drop-down values. I have one for category, priority, and status. And you'll also notice that you can include emojis to make it a bit more visually appealing. Let's come back to our table and apply this to the status field. Once again, I'll highlight the column and exclude the header row. And again, I will click on the data validation option and allow list. And now for the source, I will go back to my values sheet and I will select my status list and go ahead and click apply. And now, beside each one, you'll see that I can select any of those values available. You also have the ability to customize this further by going back into the data validation menu and select input message. And this is more like a tooltip, so I can give it a title and a message. So for example, project status. And we click apply. And as you can see, when we select one of the cells, it gives us the tooltip to better explain what the field is about. Another thing you can customize is the error alert. So if I go back to the data validation pop-up and click on error alert this time, you have a few different levers here. So first being to show an alert at all. The second being whether you want to completely block any other values outside the drop-down list or to provide just a warning. What the warning menu essentially means is that it will allow other values, but it will just tell the user that it's not part of the list. So in this case, I wanted to completely block any other values and to present a text message to the user. So we'll click apply here. And now if I try to type in anything outside of the list, you can see that it's presented the title that I've given and the description. Now, if you're collaborating with others on the same sheet and you don't want them to modify those drop-down values, you have two options. A quick and easy way is to just hide the sheet of values. So in this case, I will right-click my sheet and say that I want to hide it. Now this can still be accessed by right-clicking the sheets and clicking on unhide and selecting the sheet that's been hidden. So this does not completely lock the values, but it does help in preventing those from being changed. To fully lock this down, you can protect the whole worksheet, which we can cover in another video. Now suppose you want to remove the data validation or the drop-down values. All you have to do is select the column again and remove the header row. And we'll go back into data validation and say allow and change that to any value. So this will clear the list we had, and click apply. And as you can see, we can enter any other value that we want. And that's it. That's how you can achieve clean data, no typos, and a much better looking sheet. If this helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and let me know if there's any other topic you'd like me to cover. See you in the next one.